Super Idol de Charo, don't need to tend by Chung for the.
There is no Overwatch 2 PvE in Ba Sing Se. Har 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 har. Har 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 har. PvE content has been reportedly scrapped. Developers were informed that the company does not plan to finish any of the remaining planned PvE content and will instead double down on competitive player versus player gameplay. So we already know that Overwatch bad game, yada yada. That Overwatch pretty much scrapped the campaign mode, right? But there were still little PvE missions. I mean, even though you had to pay like $15 per mission, these little missions are supposed to be released, every once in a while, and you had to pay like $15 per mission. So, I wasn't playing PvE in the first place, yo. In Overwatch 1, I played the PvE more often. Like, I kind of liked it, but then I was also like, this would be way better if it was an actual campaign. It was just like everybody else. Like, yeah, this would be a good campaign game. Like, the lore to this game is pretty damn good. They make some pretty fire cinematics and shit. I mean, if they had like a movie come out or something, like a TV show, that'd be pretty cool. And didn't they have like a little anime type shit? Like 6 episodes. Well, I mean, whatever. I didn't even watch that. I think it was like 3 episodes or 2. I don't fucking know. So, and this is like something that everybody wanted, but they didn't do it. This would have been the most easy way to, because we know how Blizzard is so greedy. Yeah, this would have been the easiest way for them to make money. Just do what we ask. Just take our criticisms and our comments. It's the most easy thing to do, but they can't even do that. So I mean, shit, man. I don't know. I mean, there's no hope. All my hope is gone. I mean, it's been gone. Campaign was already scrapped completely, and they would just release missions, every so often. I mean, I didn't even like that shit. The missions were, especially because you have to pay for them too. People were asking for like refunds now from the $15 from having to spend $15 on missions. And there's also people asking for refunds because I mean they're always going to be asking for refunds because they don't have 6v6. I mean, that was pretty much 6v6 being removed is pretty much the only change that happened to Overwatch to make it to 2. I guess I don't even think that warrants a 2, honestly. There's still no like 6v6 mode. I mean, I don't even think they're planning on putting it back in the game. They're just trying to work around the 5v5 problem. Like, no, I mean, I was one of the people in the beginning that liked 6v6, and I thought removing it was a terrible idea. A lot of people like, no, it was good. It was a good idea. Yeah, and now they're like saying, give me 6v6 back. So they walked it back, and now they know because all the balances and shit are just very out of place. Anyways, we talking about the PvE. I guess we just talking about the overall Overwatch 2 experience because it's pretty dog shit, man. Even with the features we already had in the game, I mean, like, they removed that when Overwatch 2 became a thing too. Just like Halo, kind of annoying. Takes a whole year to get that shit back in for some odd reason. Don't know why. Yeah, it just goes to show that there's no hope for Overwatch. I mean, the most they're going to be doing is just adding in new characters and shit into the game. I mean, the game is pretty much toast. I mean, it might have like, little event modes like May Snowball Fight, whatever the fuck that was. I didn't play that since Overwatch 1, but yeah, I don't even play those anymore because it's not fun. I mean, I don't really get much out of it in general. There's really no big incentive for me to play Overwatch 2. I mean, now I still play like daily or like every other day, mainly because I like the gameplay, right? That's what's keeping most people in, and especially I'm playing as Ana and shit, hitting my shots and healing. Like I like doing that shit. That's playing as Ana is actually the real reason why I'm still playing the game. Play as Ana and Zen. Like, I think that's fun. Maybe a little bit of Kiriko and Tracer and Ashe and Widow. But I mean, like, other than it's just the gameplay of just like certain characters. Other than that, like, it's just, yeah, no, man. I would say I kind of moved on. Not really. Like, I'm still playing the game, but I'm not really pressed about it. Like, I've been stuck in Masters 3 since, the new season came out and they, like, fucked with the competitive structure and added in champion mode. Because most of my teammates are motherfuckers that were in silver and platinum, right? Like, I'm a grandmaster player on console, and, like, They put for placements this season, everybody started like pretty much in the same category, I guess. I'm getting more shittier and shittier teammates, so my rank is like really not able to move at all. It's tough. It's rough out here. So yeah, I mean, I just have no hope for overall Overwatch in general to be any more fun or like intriguing than what it is. I'm already kind of bored with it. I hop on each day or every other day. I play like a couple games and then I just fucking log off. I don't look at the battle pass. I don't look at the challenges. What the fuck is a challenge? The hero mastery, I don't even know what the fuck that is. And all these little events, I don't care. I go straight into competitive mode. I don't even do warm-ups anymore. Like I used to warm up mainly to test my connection, but I don't even do that anymore because I don't really give a shit if I DC because it's just ugh, like I don't care. Yikes, the entire reason Overwatch 2 happened was for PvE, to scrap that and focus on comp and PvP. Might have been the most one step forward and 5 steps back that Blizzard could have done for the game. I mean, all they have to do is go back to 6v6, and that's it. Well, I'm just saying, like, just the workload they have. I mean, it's not much to do. Just add another player in the lobby, and then they just keep on releasing heroes. I mean, that's just pretty much what's gonna be in store. It's pretty mid, pretty boring. We're gonna get nothing extra out of Overwatch. Overwatch 3. I don't know, maybe Overwatch 3, they'll add back 6v6. Wow. That'll be Overwatch 3. So we're basically back at Overwatch 1. Like, this shit is so stupid, bro. I expect a refund for the $20 I spent, and that includes anyone else who bought the campaign missions. We were scammed. Yeah, I believe that. I mean, we were scammed from it going from Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2. I mean, we can't even go back to Overwatch 1 at all. So, honestly, at this point, I'm just thinking, somebody I don't care if somebody steals this game's assets and shit and makes like a Overwatch clone. I mean, there's like paladins and shit in these Chinese games and shit that have been coming out. But I mean, like a full Overwatch clone. Like, just change the name of the characters. Do a Power World. Like, do a Power World, bro. Like, I don't mind, bro. At this point, yeah, steal their shit. Make it Underwatch. Underwear Watch or some shit. Call it Underwatch and add in all the same characters, but just make them look different. Basically, add in the same maps, but make it look different. I'm down for that, man. Please, like, make it Overwatch 1 again. Like, add in 6v6. Yeah, they can't get sued for that, right? I mean, Power World is safe, so. Well, there it is, folks. It was a great idea, but terribly executed. It wasn't executed at all. Yeah, I mean, I guess like the missions, but no, not really. We'll still have lore drops. I mean, it's still just boring. Like, you're not gonna get anything extra out of the game ever. Like, if they're canceling PvE right now, that kind of means that, I mean, maybe they'll add it in Overwatch 3? Maybe they're working on it, like, and they said this might be it for Overwatch. Like, this is just going like full on live service type shit. I don't know, man. I'm tired of the bullshit. There's just, if you expect anything else out of Overwatch than what you have right now, prepare to be disappointed, pretty much. So we went to Overwatch 2 for nothing. Worst engine in 5v5. Roll lock, ruin, Q types. 5v5 is impossible to balance. Well played. Yeah, when I queue for roll queue for healer, it's 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, they say expect 14 minutes, but yeah, it's pretty bad. For tank, it's less than 1 minute. Yeah, it's less than 1 minute. That's how you know that tank in the game is like ruined, when they got rid of 6v6 and just had 5v5 and everybody's off tank was just like fucking fired. Off tank doesn't exist anymore. It's a GG. Very, very bad. And so nobody wants to play tank anymore because it just feels bad, especially in role queue. Open queue, most of the time there's at least 2 tanks. There might be just one person still going DPS, but yeah, it's 2 or 3 tanks. It's like goats comp. We try to make the best out of it, as best as we can. So I mean, Overwatch is cooked. They're like, you're gonna put more focus in multiplayer and comp, and it's just, I mean, it's always going to be a problem because it's 5v5, it's one tank. Reinhardt is ruined. Like, he's unplayable unless you ask the other team to like go Reinhardt, and have a Reinhardt duel. Happens quite frequently in open queue. In general, Reinhardt is fucked. It's ruined. Reinhardt used to be my main tank. It's just unplayable, man. It really is. So we had a 3-year drought of no content in Overwatch 1 because of PvE, 3-year drought of no content for Overwatch 2 for mainly PvE, just for it to get fucking scrapped. Hello, you can't make this shit up. Overwatch 2 is barely 1 year old, so I will say that. It's like 1.5 years old. It's not, but I get what he's saying. Yeah, especially the drought in Overwatch 1, that was terrible. It felt really, really bad. I mean, I still played the game, like I like the gameplay. Playing with, another person on my team. Like, I really like 6v6, man, because a lot of games are just like 4v4, 5v5. You barely have 6v6 anymore in games. And it made sense balance-wise, but it's gone now. I think Jeff had more power, and Jeff actually wanted shit to, he wanted PvE. Like, he wanted the campaign for Overwatch and shit, but when he found out what they were gonna do, and they lying and shit, he left. I don't blame him. We miss him, but I don't blame him. Nah, keep 5v5. I hated double shield. I mean, it's already bad enough. Like, I've seen photos recently of just the toxic ults and shit and the shields. It's pretty much as bad as Overwatch 1 is how I feel it is. Gameplay wise, I think it's worse. 6v6 though was just still better. It was better balance wise. I mean, if you want to get rid of the shield, then like, especially in maybe like quick play, they can add in an option where, everybody can vote. That's what they were talking about recently, like a little vote for people can like vote in certain characters for the game and like ban, I don't know, maybe like Sombra from the match or something. I mean, I don't really like the idea, but if we do it for like, but if that's kind of a way to like get rid of double shield, I guess, for a quick play. If it's any other like comp, nah, that shit would be abused. What do you think? There's just no hope. Like I have no, faith in Overwatch getting better to what it is. I mean, like, the new updates are pretty much, just adding in characters and some tweaks here and there. Like, yeah, that's good, but, like, if you're expecting anything else from Overwatch 2, like, yeah, I like Overwatch 2, but gameplay-wise, right? Like, but I'm not really expecting anything better. Still upset that, it's everything's been, like, fucked with. I don't know what the hell they're doing, man. I mean, even if there was maybe some little sliver of hope for more PvE missions, recently most of the PvE team was like laid off, so that's why I think that's why this is happening. It's a rough world we live in. Yeah, but I mean, also we play Overwatch, obviously. Multiplayer wise, it's been my #1 shooter for like a good second, especially because Halo is kind of dog shit now, and also COD got really repetitive and boring and dog shit too, so I mean you care, you don't care. I mean, all my hope has already been gone. Like, I stopped playing missions. Like, I played the first mission and then they're like, oh, you gotta pay for our ones. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm done. I mean, I didn't even really enjoy it for the first mission anyways. It's kind of mid. It felt like the shit we did before at Overwatch 1. They're just recycling it. That's pretty much what a lot of Overwatch content is. with the missions and PvE. Overall, it's like recycled low-key. Just recycling the maps and recycling what you have to do. It was pretty much a firefight too. Like, I was expecting a little bit more adventure, but it was pretty much a firefight. Having waves of shitty robots. They weren't even hard. I think there was like an easy hard mode, but yeah, they were pretty easy. I just have no hope. I'm not expecting anything different from Overwatch, except for like, new heroes. That's it. That's pretty much it.
Shot at a black man and took his shoes. Customized my AR like a Black Ops 2. Just scammed a white kid out of some Gorilla Glue. I don't wanna fuck this bitch, she smell like poo-poo.